Hey guys, Coach Mitch here. Let's talk about this college degree of yours in FBI Phase 2. This is for my college grads and also people who are maybe a couple years out of college. And you're looking at the FBI Phase 2 interview. You're thinking, wow, what can I do here, right? Can I pass? Well, first thing is this. People often think who come out of college, I know I did, who come out of college, they think that intelligence alone will get them through the Phase 2 interview for the FBI. It's not. A lot of students believe that their good grades and their advanced degrees and academic success somehow will make you automatically ready for this FBI Phase 2 interview. They don't. Doesn't even come close. Because your academic doesn't show me judgment, doesn't show me composure, doesn't show me FBI mission compliance, doesn't even show me decision making under pressure. So get that out of your head. They're looking for more than just intelligence, okay? It's much more than just that. Yes, also for your grades, also for your degree. That's awesome, right? There's nothing that feels that good when you get your degree and say, yeah, I got my college degree. That's a great feeling, I know that. But it doesn't apply to the FBI Phase 2 interview. Not even close. Number two is this, of course. This FBI interview panel is not a classroom discussion. When I first talked to my college students, they're bringing in the habits from college, which is fine because they're college students still, They're bringing in the habits from college, and I'm asking them questions that the FBI is going to ask them, and they give me these long explained answers with all this analytics in there and talking too long and explaining ideas casually, and this is not a college classroom. You have to understand that. This is different. This panel expects concise answers. They want to hear you talking to them about structure with your answer. You got to have structure. I put in 5 points in my coaching program that is structure based. You have to understand that's how you answer every question they ask you. It's about the structure of the question, right? Confidence also. You want to show confidence, not ego confidence, but confidence. And there is a difference. Sometimes people come to me and, they're full of ego. We got to tap that down because FBI doesn't like ego, right? They want people who are controlled, right? So you cannot do that. One thing here I see a lot is you guys have a hard time with using professional communication under pressure. And it makes sense because they purposely bring pressure to you in the FBI Phase 2 interview, just like I do. And then that is usually the weak spot for most people that I coach who are in college or 1 year or 2 years post-college because they're not used to that. Yeah, they are used to having good communication, right? Are used to hearing some pressure, but when I'm asking you a question about communication and pressure together, I want to answer real fast. What do you want? Right? That's what happens. Oh my God, it's a pressure question. What do you do? Rambling starts. Speaking fast starts. The leg starts. Starts. All that starts. I teach you how not to show any of that during the Phase 2 interview because it's all serious, right? Another thing too, people tell me, this happens to my first time interview takers who I meet for the first time. They taken the FBI Phase 2 before, failed it, now they come to see me. Now, here's the deal. They tell me all the time, but I studied for it, Coach Mitch. My first question I'm always asking you is, what did you study? Well, my friend quizzed me and asked me questions and stuff. How did your friend know you answered it properly? How would he or she know this? Oh, you understand, you guys. Your friend is not qualified to tell you whether or not the answer is right or wrong because they don't know. So what do you mean by my friend was telling me how to do this? That doesn't make any sense at all, right? And we discuss this in my coaching program. You don't have people who are not qualified to tell you what's going on. It's like me trying to tell a woman what childbirth is like. Yeah, you know what? You just got to squeeze down and this is. I look like an idiot, right? Of course I do. Same thing here. You don't allow people to tell you what's right or wrong in FBI Phase 2 interview practice because if they haven't been through it, they don't have any experience in there, they're not qualified. They're going to be qualified to make sure you don't pass the interview. That's a qualification for you. Okay, so here's the deal. Stop with the star. Situation, task, action, result doesn't apply to Phase 2. Stop with the try to study every place on the internet It doesn't happen that way, guys. It's just going to get you more confused and more lost. This panel wants authenticity and they want emotional maturity. That's what they're looking for. You go in there with this crap you study from your friend or look around the internet for 100 questions of an FBI interview, you're going to be lost. I guarantee you'll be lost. Let's go back to pressure again. The pressure is going to change everything. Pressure is used on purpose for you in the interview because what happens with pressure, it shows me, will you get nervous? Will your confidence fade away? Will you show poor communication skills, right? Because people who get nervous, talk real fast, are they looking around? Are they scratching their head? Are they smile? Are they start to do the ticking thing, right? These questions I ask and questions in the panel, all the same thing. They're designed to put pressure on you. That's how it works. Last thing I'll tell you about, guys, is this FBI panel, they are pushing you to show maturity. So what do I mean by that? They're looking for accountability, emotional control. That's a big one. Emotional control, professionalism, and life judgment. Now, you don't have to have had a job to show life judgment. I show you how to pull it out of your life experiences and translate it into the FBI answers that they're going to want to hear. That's how we do this, because you only have your college life involved, right? So I'll show you how to do this, of course, right? A lot of students, a lot of you guys are preparing academically for the FBI. That's great. Awesome. I love it, actually. That's really cool. But few of you are preparing properly for the expectations of the phase 2 interview. If I go to any kind of test, any kind of situation where there's a 62.3% fail rate, I'm going to make sure I'm ready for that, right? I may be ready academically for everything else, yay me, cool. But if I'm not ready for that, I'm going to have one heck of a time getting past anything else. Take the phase 2 serious, guys. It is serious business. If you want help with that, get into my description down below, get into my calendar, and let me show you how it's done. Take care, you guys. Coach Mitch. Bye-bye.